Say hi. That's you right there. Oh God. But yeah, anyways, let's go into let's play some Breath of the Wild. I won't have like, I'll just have like a general timer open. Because I don't really know how well I can like actually play the game with my wrist. I'm gonna try it out, see if we can play it with my wrist. But if not, then we'll figure it out. There's some other games that I've been wanting to play too. But we'll try this out today. And we'll keep it at like we'll do regular speedrun time. It won't be anything official, but or fast. I just want to see if I can do it. If that makes sense at all. Hopefully it does. I don't want to overdo it either. But that's one of the reasons why I want to take some time off, is so I can make sure that this is also good, you know. So we'll get into it.
Why some tiny streams have high production quality. When you're a really small streamer, right, and you don't really know how to be successful, you don't know how to get the viewers to come in, and you really want to succeed, you do everything possible to add more stuff, to feel like you're progressing and you're improving things. I did that when I was a smaller streamer as well. I would be so focused on my emotes and my description boxes and stuff, and what little stuff I could, my alerts and stuff, and I cared about all this stuff. And it's just so unimportant for like bringing in new viewers and stuff. It doesn't increase your discoverability and stuff, but it's a thing that you can control. And so like really small streamers, I think they'll just add everything possible, thinking that just, you know, adding another thing will make their streams even better. But sometimes the less is more. You want the important stuff and that's it. Look at my screen right now. It's got like the smallest thing in the corner. You'll find these small streamers who have like 57 things on the screen. Different moving animations and GIFs always there. 78 different alerts that just go off all the time. Like 17 different top donor of 5 minutes, top donor of 10 minutes, top donor of the year. And all that stuff it clogs up the screen and makes the stream look worse. It does nothing to help you, but it probably makes them feel, as I did back then, makes you feel like you're controlling something and improving your circumstances when in reality you're not. Which is a lot of what I think people do sometimes, which is just doing stuff to feel like you're trying to solve your problems, regardless of whether or not it's actually solving your problems, you know? My dream job and the content creator mindset. Do I have a dream job? I'm doing it. This is not a job that when I was younger, I thought, oh, I want to be a Twitch streamer, you know? Twitch streamer, YouTuber, these jobs didn't exist when I was a kid. It was not possible for me to dream of them because they were not things. When I was a really little kid, I wanted to be a train driver. I liked trains. Even when YouTuber was becoming a thing, I wasn't like at the forefront of, oh man, I got to get into this career. It just kind of happened. I've got other videos talking about things that were integral to my success and whatnot, but I have worked very hard, but there were so many variables, just so many, that just had to be so for me to be in the circumstances I find myself in today. There is undoubtedly more deserving, harder working people than me, but knowing that, I do my best not to squander my good fortune, and I do my best to give literally my all to my job. It's weird, honestly. In some way, the degree to which I work is a way of staving off, I would call it guilt, as in that I'm successful and other people aren't, who might be deserving, even more deserving, makes me feel guilty. So if I work really, really hard, I can at least say that, you know, if someone else were in my position, they wouldn't be working as hard, or whatever. Like I'm not squandering what I have. It's hard feeling to explain. So how do you feel about large content creators that work less than me? It is hard for me to understand the mindset of people who get into these careers like what I have, that are so lucky to be there, and who just don't seem to give a fuck, or they get really full of themselves and believe they're better than everyone else or something, refusing to accept the, luck that went into their success. That's not everyone in this career, obviously, but that's a lot of people. Or the people who, don't work hard to capitalize on their success now, and they just lay around. I don't. It's just a completely different mindset, But there are people who, end up in this kind of career, and it is basically just a job for them, I'm saying some people, this is just a job. So they do their hours and then they log off and they do anything but this. But there is very little else that I want to do other than this. So it's not really an issue for me, right? The streamers' jobs are so new, we won't even know if they would be around in 10 years. I can't imagine streamer is gonna go away unless like really, really damaging legislation comes out. No, even then, because like it would just be the type of streamer that exists. Streamer as a job is just a manifestation of, technology that exists today. If the only way streamer could go away is if that technology didn't exist, right? Like you could ban video game streaming and then it will just become all in real life stuff and whatnot. You can push live streaming somewhere else, but you can't get rid of it. I mean, live streaming's existed for ages, right? Tear down Chaos mod.
I imagine, have you seen the Chaos mod for Teardown? I have seen Bison's my E7. Why do it? Do you think you will see an increased interest in it on Yit since these two have made it known to their audiences? Love your work as always, keep it up my dudek.
Chaos mods have been around for ages in many different forms. The main difference for GTA 5 was the Twitch integration, because while these randomizer mods or whatever, or random effects mods have existed, it was, the actual Twitch integration had to come a lot later because Twitch wasn't as big of a thing. I don't think one additional Chaos mod existing is gonna massively change my life. I did see the Teardown one. That it existed, I didn't bother watching the footage, but I didn't have no interest in Teardown. But yeah, I don't think it's gonna change things for me. Disliking modern car design. 100% real with you. I hate the way this looks at the front. I think it looks like trash. But other people seem to like it, and I'm gonna be inside it, so I don't care. Or is it this? I don't know. It's a non-sport version of it. I'm getting a black one. Yeah, it's fine. It looks fine. And as I say, I'm more interested in being inside of it. But the thing that I don't like, I think it's just as common with every car. Like, like my windscreen, when I'm looking out of it, it's like this big on my current car. And like a small little thing here. Okay. But on modern cars, it's like your vision is just this middle part here. So you got so much less vision than you do on my old car. It feels claustrophobic. More pillars, strength for safety? Yeah, I assume so. If your ball sack looks like that, my dude, seek medical attention. I can't figure out Instagram. I do have an Insta account, yes. I wonder how many people responded. I got 6,663 likes.
No such thing as
I get so much more engagement on Instagram, so much more. I so badly would like to use the service, but it sucks. Instagram is just so bad. Why do you put the link in the description? Because I do not understand how to use Instagram. It doesn't make sense. It's got like 17 different things that all mean something else, and links don't work in some places, but they do in others, and you need like particular resolutions on this part of the website, but not this part. It is the worst social media. It's awful. Like I use social media for a living. I cannot understand Instagram. It is terrible. TikTok is so simple and easy, just like that. Even it has a good desktop thing now. Twitter, simple and easy. YouTube, simple and easy. Twitch, simple and easy. All simple and easy. Then it comes to Instagram. It's like, do you want your story with a sandwich on like 4:17 resolution? To fuck off. It's awful. Like, I'd like to hire a person just to deal with my Instagram, but I have to find someone I can trust. I even wanted to go back to taking pictures of myself every single time I went live on Instagram and putting them on Instagram, but it just doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Do I like dark jokes? Do I like dark jokes and memes? It depends. Some dark jokes like push the boundaries of what is acceptable and norms, and other dark jokes are just, hey, this is a thing you're not meant to say or do. And that ain't funny, you know? That's just lazy fucking comments. What happened to Baron? What happened to Baron? What I've heard in passing, he's not a person who likes attention. He has other stuff, like he does programming or something. He still streams, but he streams on like an O's account or something. I don't get it. It's just, as is probably abundantly clear, I have never understood Baron. Never. Yeah, I don't get it. He might be one of the people the person I understand the least in the world. I don't know. Do people deserve to blow up because of algorithmic changes? What's your opinion on random YouTubers blowing up due to the algorithm? Deserve it or not? What do you mean? It is possible for algorithmic changes to value certain types of content over other types of content, but no one is successful because of the algorithm. You've got to have good content for people to want to click on it. The algorithm, all it does is just try to serve people content that they'll click on. It doesn't make people click on the video. I mean, everyone who is successful has had variables outside their control contribute to their success to a greater or lesser extent. Simply having something you didn't directly control contribute to your success. If that was sufficient to preclude a person from being deserving of success, then no one deserves success. What do you mean about some shorts? The reason why shorts were able to blow up as they did is because some people saw this new feature and went, you know what, I'm gonna do that. It hasn't been proven to be something that is successful, but I'm gonna take time out of my day to dedicate my time to making content for that. And it paid off for them. It's other people's fault that they didn't do that. Again, it's a little bit luck because some people didn't know shorts existed and some regions got it before others, and some people just didn't have access to the information and da-da-da. But the main reason people were able to explode with shorts is because there was so little shorts content that if you made a short, then it went to basically everyone, right? Are there many channels that still today have maintained themselves after shorts are now saturated as it is? And shorts, they didn't make money. Like, I benefited from the algorithmic changes, but I also, spent 3 hours a day, every single day for months and months on end making clips, and I made well over 4,000. I definitely put the work in, 10% of Australians are millionaires. From my understanding, managers in Australia, they were already getting paid well, because the minimum wage here is high.
The ring isn't really complex.
If you're working full time somewhere, you're making a good living.
Wait, what did I
Like,
just
this is a rich country. Like I saw something yesterday that 10% of Australians are millionaires. I assume that means mainly retirees and stuff, right? Which doesn't surprise me because of the way superannuation works, where like everyone is obligated to save money in what I guess Americans call a 401k or something or whatever.
I'm ready.
You know,
You ready?
I'm like a certain amount of your salary for the whole entire country goes into that, and that can end up being quite a significant amount of money if a person works, from 18 to 60-ish or whatever. That, in fact, a lot of over 60s in Australia are sitting on properties they bought for like 10k back in the 70s, and now worth over $1 million. Yeah, true. My grandfather being I don't think the house was worth $1 million, but he told me he bought like a plot of land for like $50 when he was younger, and because he was a builder, he would go down with a couple of his mates every weekend to this suburb that had barely been developed, or like there was no house around, like there's no good infrastructure, or whatever, and they just built a house there. He built the house, and then he sold that house and bought another house like a few streets down because it was like on the water. He perfectly on the water. But like that, he probably sold the house for, I don't know, $200,000. It's a strong return on investment. But you go there now, the whole thing is massively developed or whatever. That's the advantage, I suppose, of being able to do plumbing and building and all that stuff yourself. And you just buy some land in the middle of nowhere that no one wants, and just a suburb building around it. Yeah, this was decades ago, 200, 300k. Your nan bought 2 bits of land in the inner city for £25 and sold it for like 30-ish pounds. She kept the land and we worth a ton right now. I mean, if you go back 50 years and buy effectively anything, if it's still around today, it's worth a lot of time, right? And there's guaranteed to be heaps of people who bought stuff for 25 bucks or whatever. It's worth nothing now, whatever, you know. It's just, am I rich? Relatively speaking, yes. I'm not buying multiple houses rich, but I don't have to worry about bills rich. The generosity of my viewers is pretty crazy to consider. I never look at GTA 6 leaks. Thoughts on GTA 6 leaks? They're always dumb. I have not looked at them. I see no reason to, because they're dumb. Every second day, some website is like, hey yo, GTA 6, trust me bruh. And the reason why it gets reported on is not because these things are ever legitimate, it's because they get clicks. Like absolutely, if I was more proactive, I would meme on them as well. Like I didn't watch it, but I know TGG made a video, and like why wouldn't you? If you're proactive and can respond immediately, like, get yourself some few views. Why I prefer to watch Smash Melee to Smash Ultimate. Why just Melee? Ultimate, it just doesn't have the kind of competitive vibe that Melee does. Nothing ever done in Ultimate looks interesting. Besides, as a casual observer, there are so many characters in Ultimate that you can't really follow what they all can do. And I've never played Ultimate, there's no nostalgia there. Like the movement tech in Melee is insane. Like it's on levels beyond comprehension. Melee's execution, Ultimate is annoying with 70 matchups. Yeah, kind of seems like that. I mean, certainly there's you know, certain characters being stronger or weaker against other characters in Melee as well, but you know, do I have a favorite player? Not really. I like watching Hungry Box because he feels like such an underdog in everything that he does. Because I didn't know Hungry Box during his time of absolute dominance or whatever. I only know him as this guy who's kind of past his prime. But like, obviously Zane and Mango are always great to watch. Left 4 Dead I haven't seen much of. Maybe because he's in Europe, I don't know. How you become a mod in a Twitch stream. How does it work with them? With every single stream on Twitch, how it works. Streamer realizes they need mods. They don't have enough. There's not enough people around of the current mods for doing stuff in chat. And so then they go, hey, who is a person who's been around for a long time, who I trust and I know? And they pick someone. Or they go, the other mod, who do you think should be a mod? And then it happens. No one in the history of Twitch has ever gotten mod by asking that. Is there a limit on the amount of mods you can have? No. I actually knew one person once upon a time who would mod every single person who came to the stream. If everyone's a mod, no one's a mod. Just, you know, just a cheap small stream. In the subtle big score heist, Michael gives one of the guards a bar of gold. What would he do with it? Could a person with some kind of home setup melt gold? Like one singular bar? That's what you do, right? And then you'd bury the gold or like put it somewhere in one bar or something, and then you'd and then like a year later or something, you'd dig it out and melt it. It's better to keep it as a bar, yeah, but it's got a symbol on it, and so it'd be traceable. You wouldn't have connections of how to deal with it to a person like that. You'd melt it down and then go to some cash trade gold converter thing or something. Do you remod it? Yeah, we wouldn't have that kind of expertise, right? I'm just trying to think of like what's the minimum you could do. Like what would a bar like that be worth? Like 100 grand? 500 to 600K? God damn. What I was basing it off was when I was a kid, we went on some field trip and they gave us like a little chunk of gold or like a to touch, and it was worth $20,000. It's like a mold thing like this big or whatever. Dogecoin is stupid. There's nothing tangible or valuable about Dogecoin. As in, it's not connected to anything in real life. There doesn't even seem to be any motivation to make it into tradable in of itself or make it into an actual currency. It was made as a meme, as a joke. It was never intended to be a sincere investment. The idea, Dogecoin becoming what it is now, going up 4,000% and stuff, shows how fucking fragile and stupid investments are. And this idea of, oh, you know, capitalism means that capital is distributed in the economy in an optimal way. Like, it's like, I'm not saying other systems can do it better, but look at Dogecoin and how much money has been thrown at that. Something with absolutely no value and has no reason to exist, has no justification in society at all, and people throw money at it. You're wrong in what? It was literally made as a joke. A joke. You bought Doge and made a solid $100. Yes, someone else gave you $100. You got $100, but someone else lost $100. The dude who sold to you lost the value as it increased afterwards. Dogecoin is everyone trying to buy something of effectively no value, well, actually no value, and then hoping to bail and leave other people with the losses. You never do Dogecoin? It's called Dogecoin. It's the biggest giveaway. It was literally made to mock cryptocurrency. They say, look how fucking easy it is to make a cryptocurrency. I'll just make one right now, Dogecoin. And it's what it is now. Markets are tied to things in reality of value. They can be hyping different companies and stuff, but the companies can go up in value because of more than simply hype. A company does well in its earnings, so people buy the stock. Company does bad, loses a CEO. You know, there are things external to the stock price itself that dictate whether it's likely going to go up and down in terms of people buying it. With Doge, it's like, are people buying Doge? Are more people buying Doge? Are people buying Doge? Can I buy Doge with the expectation that other people will also buy Doge? Yeah, more people buying Doge? Again, gonna buy some. No one else is buying Doge? Sell, sell, sell. It's literally a barometer for hype. Is it hype? Buy. Is it not hype? You sell. You sell to the detriment of everyone else. People hype in Doge again? Up? Yeah. No hype. No. Like people might buy a stock because they think, oh, you know, the fucking they bring out a new product or something. Things are gonna change. Or like the purpose of the stock market is, at least initially, to give capital to companies so they can do shit with that capital. Make tangible shit. That they make a public offering to get funds to do stuff to expand the company. With Doge, where's it going? It's trading around fucking currency. It's not nothing productive coming from the capital. At the very least, the existence of some crypto might be okay, but in general, yeah, I do shit on the idea of crypto. Currency trading has been a thing practically. Yes, but at the very least, it has, like, it's tied to governments and their existence and the economies of different countries. If you think the economy is going bad or good, you can buy different currencies. It's tied to the real world. Like, I've never seen a greater condemnation of modern economic systems or cryptocurrency, the world in general. Doge. Crypto isn't controlled by individuals, or rather, it's the same with the normal economy, where each crypto has a handful of people who control the vast majority of the coins, including large financial institutions that bought up a bunch of different coins. The biggest rises is huge financial institutions buying these coins. These people who have all the money, right? They're not sitting on their asses with crypto, they're buying it too. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to my channel. It costs you nothing, and I wish you all the best.
Reloading. Down and we should just check out that unit. It's quite the predicament. Situation for you.
Hello and welcome to Season 4, Episode 14 of Twitch Controls Chaos. Remember, it's proportional voting, so if 60% of people vote for one thing, that has a 60% chance of happening. We are here at the end of military hardware. Lester's phone call. That's him. And now I'm doing Polito score, so I guess...
Faking him out with a decoy. Got one here.
Could I go a month without live streaming? Did I say that I could go a month without streaming and be fine? Meme, I have basically nothing else in my life. Like, I think I just wouldn't find life fulfilling if I didn't stream. Like, the last 5 days where I didn't stream really at all were not enjoyable days. Comments that suggest that I don't edit pacifists. You have no idea how much it savagely hurts me when people suggest that someone else other than me edits pacifists. it cuts me so down deep into my core, and it makes me want to go back to the days where I did this. As a matter of fact, it hurts when the editors aren't given credit for the stuff they do. But I mean, it's just Patches is like my child, dude. It's like my child. I slave for it and just, you know. What portion of my audience watches things at increased speed? It's something stupid. I was going to bed and I'm like, oh, I'll just watch one episode of the show, Invincible. It's pretty good. I watched all 8 episodes. Each episode being like 40 minutes. And Amazon Prime, the app being fucking garbage, not allowing for increased speed. I had to watch it at the exact speed of 1 times. And I was just like, oh god. Why would I watch it sped up? Because I have things to do. What do you mean ruin the experience? I don't understand people. We eventually gonna have studies done about people who watch stuff at 2 times speed. There is no difference. All it does is take less time. Because everything's perfectly consistent. It's not like you get confused. I did a poll. It was like 5% of my audience watches at 2 times speed. 5% watches at 1.5 times speed. What motivates me in life? What's your bigger motivational influence in life? Fear for the future and influence people-wise, I'm not sure. I see people who are doing better than me. I'm like, hey, if they can do it, I can do it. I have other motivators, but fear for the future is definitely a strong one. A rule of thumb for online interaction. As always, guys, always think, if everyone did this, would it be annoying? If yes, don't do it.
Today will be one of those
If every single
experiences where you
person
sit back
tagged
and
me
say,
for every
"Oh,
single
yeah,
thing they submitted in my
remember that."
Discord, I would die. I would just explode. How do I deal with nervousness? What are your suggestions for being nervous? Any tips? For me, just reflecting on the grand scheme of things makes any individual situation seem less important and therefore less nerve-wracking. It's like, you know, I'll forget about this in a week or a month or whatever. I consider the actual ramifications of what's going on. You know, I think out why I'm being nervous and whether that nervousness is actually justified given the circumstances. And usually the case is no. Is quality or quantity more important for the Clips channel? Do you think the success of the Clips channel is attributed to the quality of the clips or the quantity of the clips or the quality of the clips? Combination of both, definitely. It's very hard to know what's gonna drive with the popular audience. So if you have the time just to throw literally everything up there, you're gonna have some that are gonna pop up, you know? Do I watch my own content? I watch my own videos. Often after I upload a ramble, I'll listen to the ramble at like 3 times speed or something. And often people will be like, oh, I found that part funny, and then I'll click their link and I'll watch that part as well. The part that's really painful is when you listen to some really old video you made and it's just not as good as your new stuff and you're like, oh, fuck. Where do I plan out my PC builds? PC Part Picker is the site that you use to build PCs. There's nothing better than PC Part Picker. Shows every part, every availability. Like, more than just building PCs, when I want to know if a part's available somewhere, I go to PC Part Picker. It's just that good. The most common comments on my Red Dead Redemption 2 videos. I already have 2 videos of me playing Red Dead Redemption 2, and I can't remember exactly how they were edited, but I constantly get comments on it calling me brain dead. It's not like the occasional comment. Like, every person who watches them calls me brain dead. How to increase clip revenue by 10 times. Oh, so I found out something today. It turns out you can only have pre-rolls on videos that are over 30 seconds. So I compared one of my videos, one of my highest performing videos, that's under 30 seconds with the highest performing video with over 30 seconds. Same views. The one that was 56 seconds had 10 times the revenue. It doesn't stop because I don't make these necessarily for the revenue, although there is a lot of that. It's mainly just for the advertisement. So like, if I'm not gonna extend a 17-second clip to 30 seconds to get more revenue, but it was just funny. I've unwittingly thrown away thousands of dollars. So like, for example, I could add 11 seconds onto this clip and it'd make 10 times the revenue, but I'm not gonna do that because it doesn't make sense to. It doesn't seem to affect YouTube's recommending of them, so. Streamer, check your social media. I messaged you. Juan, if every single person in chat felt it appropriate to message me on another platform and demand that I stop my stream to look at their message, what would my stream be? Like, how would I even function as a content creator? If you don't get that that is stupid of a thing to request, then you shouldn't be in a chat. You should not be able to talk on social media. As a rule of thumb, if everyone did this, would it be okay? If the answer is no, then you shouldn't be doing it. Reaction channels. I thought you didn't like reaction channels videos. Yeah, I hate channels dedicated to reaction stuff. I do. Never should watching other people's shit be a staple of your content. If you're reacting to content so much and it's the only thing keeping you on the platform, I don't approve of that shit. A difference between Twitch and YouTube sponsorships. I don't pick when the sponsorship happens. With YouTube sponsors, very frequently it's like, here's the month, put it out in that period because we're doing a particular sale or something. But with Twitch, the point isn't just to have one streamer promote something. It's usually a bunch of streamers promote something at the same time. Is Pepsi Max worse than normal soft drinks? Pepsi Max doesn't have calories, and I'm not fit. I'm very unfit. And I wouldn't necessarily recommend drinking Pepsi Max either.
Enemy down.
The health effects are the link is the word, as in like the causal relationship is hard because people who are more likely going to have health issues are potentially people who would drink Pepsi Max more to try to deal with their other health issues rather than quitting normal soft drink cold turkey. The claim of that somehow artificial sweeteners prime your body for sweetness and then damages it because it doesn't get them, that has been pretty thoroughly said to be not true, that theory. Like a recent study or whatever suggested that probably wasn't the case. But then again, it's one of those things where on this particular issue, you can find a study to support whatever you really want to believe. But at the end of the day, no one's arguing that Pepsi Max or these sugar-free drinks are good for you. They're just arguing they're better for you than normal soft drink, or not necessarily bad for you. Like, if you can abstain from drinking something, that's your best move.
Bear in mind, the counter research is heavily funded by the sweetener companies.
No, but that's the thing, Dusty. Apparently, that's not the case. Independent analyses have found this as well. At least the most recent one, anyway. Again, it's an issue of causation rather than correlation. It's hard one to prove. So it's not like you can just force feed people Pepsi Max to find out. I believe the study recently was on rats or something. But, you know, to what degree rats? The reason why rats are used is not because they're the most similar to humans. It's because they're very cheap to get, and people don't get pissed off when you use them, or as pissed off. Just because research has existed, or false research has existed, this does not imply that any other research is false, right? The existence of false claims does not in any way, shape, or form increase or decrease the likelihood of other claims being true or false, you know? It's the same thing people say with conspiracy theories. Okay, so the existence of any conspiracy existing does not increase or decrease the likelihood of any other conspiracy existing, you know? Why I stopped doing Fortnite friendlies, which was an Epic Games sponsored thing where a bunch of streamers would get together and play Fortnite. I actually got an email though from the people, like I used to play Fortnite friendlies. So like a bunch of streamers would get together and all play Fortnite, and we would stupidly do it for free and there wasn't even a prize at the end of it. Just pure advertising for Epic Games. But it was fun to do, so people still participate. As I explained before though, it went to shit because some people built their entire streams off playing Fortnite, and they would also play with the rest of us. So we'd all just get fucking stomped. In the beginning it wasn't too bad because everyone was like on an even playing field, but as things progressed, it was just stupid. Free games, then versus now. I remember back in the day being a kid and being super desperate for any free games, and all the free games suck. Like you're playing demos and shit. These days, you can have no fucking money as like a 12-year-old and have like 57 games. Cake. Cheesecake was the first form of cake that I liked. I didn't like cake or chocolate for a very long time. I was crazy. Chocolate cake is fantastic. May I use that $25 to buy myself a chocolate cake? Loyalty to streamers Meta, do you think viewers who watch you at every game you stream are more loyal than the viewers who watch you when you play GTA 5? I do not want my viewers to feel like they have to be loyal to me, or they feel like they're disadvantaging me by not watching me when I'm doing something that they're not interested in. I only want people to watch me when they want to watch the content that I'm producing. This isn't a cult, it isn't a clan, it isn't a family, it isn't even a group of friends or a group of associates. We aren't work colleagues or something. I'm just a guy making content. If you want to watch it, cool. If you don't, that's also cool. Go watch something else. Like when people tell me that I'm the only content that they watch, or like that the only content creator that they like, I'm like, well, that's good for me, I suppose, but terrible for you. And I often say, like, hey, I hope you find something else to watch as well. If for nothing else, because I'm not always live. Like, I want people to live fulfilled lives and stuff. And I love finding a good content creator myself. And I wouldn't deny other people, you know, the content that they can enjoy, simply for my own benefit, you know? Yeah, wait, we're not a cult, Pepper, leave. Yeah. Stealing batteries. Steal them from some friends' remotes? Of course, man. Limitless supply of batteries. Why would anyone buy batteries? You know, we should get them out of a remote. I remember being a kid and needing batteries for like my Game Boy and stuff, and eventually used every single battery in the house. My parents were always pissed. Especially my mother. She's like, you took the fucking batteries from the fucking bloody thing again. Just want to watch TV. Controller never bloody works. And you'd be confused though when you'd run out of batteries, including the ones in the controllers. Like, how is this possible? The memories that keep me from gambling. Watching that shit makes me want to gamble again. I will not do it. I will not do it. I will not. Remember the crushing sadness when I lose money. I remember being at the start, being in an elevator. This old Asian fella. Looked like he'd been crying, or on the verge of tears, without his eyes were red or whatever. And can't remember the exact words he said to me, but he clearly had lost a lot of money. It looked like gravity was like 10 times weighing on him. He said something about his family or something, and I remember a lot about when I went to the Star, but I remember that dude. I wonder how bad it was for him, but yeah.
This is awesome.
Why GTA 5M beats GTA Online? For those unaware, 5M is basically just private service for GTA. I think 5M is better than GTA Online, yeah. To be fair to GTA Online, some of the games that work for 5M only work because you've got like a bunch of dedicated people who aren't just gonna leave when they lose, right? The stuff that you can make for a dedicated, skilled audience is very different than what you can make for a general audience. You have to make it so that the lowest common denominator is able to interface with whatever you're making successfully. Given the huge barrier to entry for 5M, I mean any barrier to entry, like the people you're getting in there are going to be a different audience than who plays GTA Online. Tips to improve your content. Do I have any tips? Make a lot of videos, fail a lot. Watch other people's videos that you find enjoyable. Think, why is this enjoyable? How does this differ from my content? Watch your own content and think to yourself, would I watch this if I ran across it in the wild? Would I think this is a good video? If not, why not? Try to look at your content as if you were someone else, you know? Viewer believes America to be the most divided country. Did you notice that America is by far the most divided nation on the planet of the Earth and still be no? Are you fucking dumb? There are countries on Earth that are like moments away from like genocide, or that governments are literally covertly killing parts of their population. Are you fucking high? There are countries that have people within it with religious divides that go back thousands of years. Are you insane? America is the most divided place on the... Are you...
And we took them out. Very exciting.
Is Sony causing PS5 shortages? Do you think Sony is delaying restocks of PS5 just so to make people feel like they have to buy it ASAP to not miss that? Hell no. Most of Sony's money that they make from the PlayStation 5 is from buying games, digital sales, controllers, all that stuff. You know, the more people who own a PS5, the more products that people can buy related to the PS5. The PS5 isn't the moneymaker. They want to, in their wildest dreams, they want every single person on the planet to have a PS5 yesterday so people can buy stuff from the digital storefront. There's a global silicon shortage, and according to Linus and stuff, it's mainly because people just vastly underestimated how much supply would be needed in 2020 and so on, right? People thought it would trend down a bit, but not just because of COVID, but because of increased influx of various different products like smart cars and stuff that use this technology or whatever, CPUs and whatnot. It's impossible to meet demand. Isn't almost every industry getting profits off of services rather than their products? I mean, not hardware, like people selling CPUs and stuff, no. But you're right that there is like free-to-play games, for example, that's what they do. CPU subscription, I mean, we joke, but I mean, that's kind of what, like, what's it called? Cloud gaming. You basically have a subscription for a CPU. Do I like my voice? Do I like my own voice? It is satisfactory. The ability to read aloud is not very good, and my mouse sounds are sometimes bad, but in general, it's okay. But I think it's more just over time I've gotten a little bit better at enunciation and whatnot. Rejecting people for editing jobs. You've probably seen me sometimes with community posts asking people, do they want to edit for me and stuff? If you're interested in editing, DM me on Discord, right? Sometimes I get messages from people and they'll link me these videos, and I'm like, why would you link this to me? This is just terrible. It's like, you know, you've garbagely edited together memes like you would do when you're 15 years old. I don't know, you're using paint or whatever kind of stuff. And I'm like, how do you think this is putting your best foot forward? That stuff is, you know, I'm like, you know, thank you for messaging me, but this isn't what I'm looking for. Or, you know, I move on to someone else. But the ones that I have the hardest time responding to is like someone offered to edit for me. I looked at their channel and they've been making content consistently for years. I mean like 4-5 years. And it was like 2 years ago they made a video, thanks for the 100 subscribers. Like they're still making consistent content, and after 4 years their like most recent video got like 20 views or something. Looking at the content, I'm like, this is not good stuff. And the person who is making this content so clearly isn't suited to this career. Like they were offering to edit for me, and I'm like, and the editing isn't particularly good either. It's a combination of just the skills not being there and the person, their personality, the way that they present themselves, the way that they speak, that just isn't good for YouTube content. Like every facet of it was bad, but this person so clearly wanted to be successful on YouTube. Like so clearly. Their video, I watched a few of them. I just couldn't look away because I felt so much pity for this person who I'm sure they would do literally anything to be in my situation, but due to circumstances likely outside of their control, you know, the way they look, the way that they sound, the way their voice sounds, whatever, where they are in life, whatever, they're just not in a position to be where I am. And it just sucks. And like I looked at their like 100 subscribers special, and they're like so thankful they got 100 subscribers, and they're like, I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm like, oh my god, dude. And like I know this person will never succeed. They will never succeed, and it just makes me feel so bad. I didn't know how to respond to their message, and I still think on it. I'm gonna think on this for the rest of my life. I think it just sucks that a person could dedicate so much time to something that they're never gonna succeed in. And they could have put that time into something else that they might have succeeded in. And like, I want to be the bad guy and be like, this sucks, stop it, do something else with your life. But I can't bring myself to do that. There have been times, like, sometimes when people submit stuff to me that is bad, I am brutal because of how much time has been wasted and stuff like that. And I'm potentially just in a bad mood or whatever. And so I'm as blunt as possible in why this doesn't meet standards, but even I have my limits in terms of being honest in attempts to be constructive. Like, I didn't know why this came to mind. I didn't respond. Like, I literally did not respond to the message. I couldn't think of something to say. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to my channel. It costs you nothing, and I wish you all the best.
Mastiff here.
Flatline here. Thanks.
Thank you.
Optics here. Sniper. Thank you.
Round 2. Beginning ring countdown.
Setting up a zipline.
Got an extended energy mag right here.
How I got verified on Twitter. Oh, I was verified on Twitter, guys.
Friends.
It was a very simple process, actually. Like, a while back, Smallland got verified, and I was like, oh, well, he's a speedrunner type guy. Maybe I got a chance. He's like, nah, man, I got it through my org or whatever. They got connections. They got me verified. But I don't have an org, so I'm screwed. Then I saw Carl got verified. I'm like, well, if Carl's getting verified, maybe there's a process for me to get verified now. So someone told me, they're like, hey, yo, you can now submit to get verified on Twitter. But you're only doing it mobile for some reason. It isn't on the desktop version, so that's probably why I didn't see it. And it's just like, hey, what do you want to be verified as? Like, who are you? And I'm like, well, I'm an influencer or whatever. And then they're like, look, submit some articles that have been written about you in the last 6 months. And so I've had articles written about Chaos, Pacifist, and Oko. And I'm like, I just submitted 9 or whatever. And then they verified me in 6 hours. The only advantages I know of from being verified is you get a verified tab where anyone who interacts with anything that you do, who is also verified, you can see that they interacted with your stuff. I guess so verified people can connect better or something. And I now stand out a little bit more from all the people who use my face on Twitter. There's a lot of those. Like, even in Sosig's video or whatever, when he was going through his Discord, like, one of the guys who responded to him was using my orange picture face.
1 minute.
So I'm in his video for a short period via this person's comment, you know?
I need heavy ammo.
It's the small things. Today's video is sponsored by Surfshark VPN, which is a fast and easy to use virtual private network. By connecting you to the internet through an encrypted tunnel, Surfshark actively works to protect your online data and ensure user privacy. It can be run on multiple devices simultaneously and guarantees ease of use, always connecting you to the fastest server by default. It's jam-packed with features with over 3,200 international servers to choose from, 24/7 customer support, and a strict no data logging policy. With a 30-day money-back guarantee, you can be sure to love the service before any major commitments. A VPN is just a valuable tool to have access to. It can help you bypass region locks like with Netflix in order to view libraries in other countries that often have content not available to you. You can even access websites not available in your home country, which is something that's even a problem here in Australia. You can also avoid price discrimination when searching for flights or car rentals by connecting to servers from different countries. Get Surfshark VPN at surfshark.deal/darkviper and enter promo code DARKVIPER for an 83% discount and 3 months extra for free. Thank you Surfshark for sponsoring this video. A gaming company doesn't like me. I found out recently that a particular gaming company doesn't like me. I won't say who or why. And it's not Rockstar, obviously. Although Rockstar may not like me, I don't know. I have no way of knowing that. But I found this out and I was actually quite surprised. I guess as a content creator, you just assume that, like, you're either too small for companies to care, or that, I don't know, like, even if they do, like, it's just going to be about the business for them, so they're not going to care if you're critical of them or whatever. But I guess that doesn't always happen. Maybe companies just have people whose specific job is to handle the social media and pick and choose which people are in the good books and which are in the bad books, you know? I guess that would make sense for all companies to have, because you'd be worried that a person would, because obviously it's illegal to say you have to be positive about this thing when they give you money for a review or something. But obviously you can stack the deck in your favor by only hiring people or paying people for reviews or giving people access or whatever to those who are already favorable to you, right? I imagine this happens in every industry, I imagine, right? Yeah, it's just something I didn't put a lot of time thinking about. I wonder how many other companies, like that fucking Dark Viper guy, oh, I am not a fan. Oh, you know? Not sure I'm really gonna change what I do, but still. Am I well known? Would I consider myself well known now? Of course. So how many millions of unique people view my stuff every month? I mean, what does a football stadium hold? Like 50,000 people or something? When, like, I don't know, 40 football stadiums worth of people watch something that the stuff you produce every month. I mean, you can't not see yourself as well known at that point. It's all relative though. Am I as well known as a person who's been popular for 10 years? No. Am I the most successful person? No. But surely whatever definition of well known you have, I have to meet that. Like I'm pessimistic sometimes, but I mean, I am self-deprecating, but I can't stretch that to the extent where I can ignore that. Why do I rage quit streams? Because of a single viewer. Why were you so annoyed by a single random viewer? So, anytime I get annoyed by a single random viewer, you gotta understand, it's not the viewer. It's that I have other issues. Like if I'm really tired, or I want out, all I'm doing is looking for an excuse. And so, it's always that there's, in any case, there is a straw that breaks the camel's back, but you shouldn't confuse the straw for the ultimate weight that is allowed for the breaking to occur. You understand? All you're seeing is the final domino. And you're like, why is one domino achieving this? It's never one domino. Do I approve of TV rips on YouTube? There's channels that upload TV shows that they don't. I also don't approve of channels that upload like TV content to YouTube. At the end of the day, it is somewhat just an issue of distribution, right? Clearly people don't want to be watching like slowed down or sped up shit Family Guy on YouTube and stuff. I don't think it necessarily harms these TV shows or something. But yeah, like, I don't think if nothing else that it's not content that they put effort into. And it ultimately then takes away attention from the original content that other creators actually make. You know, how the other content creators who make a living and stuff. Like if you remove all TV rips and I'm less concerned about the implications for the billion-dollar corporation or whatever, and more just concerned for the content. At the end of the day, it's people not really putting in any effort and taking their paycheck. Well, assuming that they manage to get monetization. I'm not sure how easy that is these days. Didn't used to be a big problem. Will I There are very few games that I'm passionate about. FromSoft is one. I can guarantee that as long as I can get access to them, I will play anything that FromSoft brings out, and I will play anything that Rockstar brings out. And I'll be more enthusiastic about FromSoft. As Snoop Dogg says, this motherfucker, FromSoft, don't miss. In the heat of battle, he don't miss. Under pressure, he don't miss. Rockstar, like, fires a bullet every day. Not only did I play Sekiro, I was given like promotional stuff for Sekiro. They didn't pay me a dime, but they gave me like a collector's editions to give away. They gave me like a box with a bunch of exclusive Sekiro stuff in it. Played that shit for like 60 hours on stream. The controversy around Meme Olympics. I'm fairly certain that it was in the rambles that accompanied Meme Olympics, but basically, the idea for the GTA Meme Olympics came from TGG noticing that, as any content creator does, that a lot of content creators grow together through collaboration. It isn't for everyone, and it depends on what game you do as to whether it makes sense and stuff. What's his name? Laserbeam, yeah. So Laserbeam has a series called Meme Olympics. And we probably shouldn't have called the series Meme Olympics. But it's not as though Meme Olympics is a particularly original idea. It's just the Olympics with a word to mean choke in front of it. Laserbeam watched TGG's video of our Meme Olympics or whatever. And he was like, oh man, I'm gonna make a GTA 5 Meme Olympics then as well. And like, I didn't really listen to about it, but I wonder if that's spooked TGG as to whether he gives a shit about that. I obviously don't. Yeah, because I think Laserbeam is into GTA 5 right now or something. I
like pushing limits as much as the next guy, but we got
so maybe that's why TGG hasn't set up another one. Maybe he didn't like the numbers of the first one, or maybe it's just
Ready, set, go!
we'll do it later. I don't know. It's not a topic that I've approached. If it happens, it happens. It doesn't, it doesn't. I like to do. He spent $8,000 on PC Online. Who? Laserbeam? Why? Laserbeam is a much bigger content creator than any of us. It'd be weird to just invite some random dude that you don't know, especially if a content creator much larger than you. In general, people collaborate with people around their same size.
There's a care package coming down.
So it's like a mutual beneficial thing as opposed to you just leeching off someone larger than you, right? You spend 50k on like everything in the game. I mean, we talked about this once before, where for some people, amounts of money that would make you or me go, it's just nothing, you know. At Laserbeam size, the guy's got, you know, potentially tens of millions of dollars, so that's just meaningless money. You've likely heard that with a lot of these microtransaction kind of places, games or whatever, it's usually like 1% of the player base that spends like 80% of the money or something. The whale. And as I often say, like, why not? If you have that kind of money, you can spend some money to make something fun or skip something boring. I mean, why don't you? You know, what else do you got to spend the money on? You metal talk a Laserbeam? No. I don't go anywhere, you know? I imagine if I had reason to talk to him, I could probably PM or something, but all I know of him is he's just a big Aussie creator. If he was any other, if he was from any other country, I wouldn't know of him, right? I'm sure there's tons of huge Fortnite creators that I don't know. I do miss Fortnite. But I recognize what I miss is not Fortnite, but those simple early days where I'm sitting on stream with 60 viewers with them playing some Fortnite with people from chat. They weren't better times, but they were, you know, nice times. They have a little charm to them that doesn't, I can't really do today, you know. How am I motivated to continue GTA 5? How do I have so much motivation to play GTA 5? It's just comfortable. I mean, it should be obvious why I enjoy playing Chaos is because it's massively chaotic and new every time. And Pongo is always adding new effects. New effects that you will see 5 minutes from now when Chaos shows up on YouTube. Some of those new effects are really cool and creative. For the game in general, I'm a person who plays games to achieve certain things or to meet certain goals. And as long as I have a goal to achieve in a game, I'm comfortable playing the game, then I'm happy, you know? The problem that I have with Oko now is in my mind, I have already achieved it. There isn't anything left to solve. It's just a matter of the grinds now. And that's kind of lame. I haven't actually achieved the goal, but I've done literally everything but, and that it ruins a lot of what made this fun. I know I may seem salty when I say it, but I feel as though I've legitimately been cheated out of success in this like dozens of times. And so it's hard to bring this with the same enjoyment that I had initially.
Let's go this way.
Because like I could have done every single thing that I did in my previous runs, and I could have succeeded in a different reality. I could play the exact same and succeeded, and that just feels shit. How do I deal with sadness? Do I ever feel depressed? Yeah, sometimes. How do I deal with it? I pursue some goal. I try to identify what is making me depressed, and then pursue trying to fix that, which is a easier thing said than done. Because generally when you feel depressed, you feel no motivation to do anything. Therefore, identifying the thing you need to solve does not make you feel motivation to solve it. It just depends on the person, you know? I'll tell you what works for you. I live a different life to you, you know? Get a hobby, work towards something, get a side hustle as the internet calls it. I don't know.
I'm not even tired.
Read a book.
Replicator on its way down.
Exercise. Determine if it's a dietary issue or a health issue. See a doctor. When you're depressed, do you know you're depressed? Yes. Exercise has never made me happy when I'm unhappy. Like, ever. Maybe a little bit. Maybe I'm being exaggerating. Just in general, I just feel more tired. It doesn't... I prefer to just do something that distracts me from my issues, and generally speaking, when I'm exercising, I have all the time in the world to think on stuff, and that does not make me happy. The internet is too keen when someone's like, I'm feeling a bit blue, to say, look, just get therapy. Therapy isn't for everyone, right? It is a tool, but not everyone needs therapy when they're feeling a bit blue. The time save of knowing a hairdresser. I look fabulous today. My beard looks like shit. Might even go the effort to trim it a bit, because I haven't found the time to go find a new barber. I like my hair long, right? But I don't like how messy it is, like at the back and stuff, and on the sides. It feels weird to go to a hairdresser and be like, hey, look, I want to keep my hair as long as it is, but just like clean up the sides. Clearly what I need to do is not go to a barber, but find a hairdresser. Preferably a hairdresser around my age, and get into a relationship with a hairdresser, basically, so I can get free haircuts, and I don't have to go anywhere to get those haircuts. I need to find someone who's multi-talented in that they happen to do all the professions that require me to leave my home. Think of the time saved. I kind of made curtains. Oh, I did make a new change, chat. I mentioned previously that I have cardboard on my glass window in my bedroom. Like, I taped together a bunch of panels of cardboard so that I can block out like the whole wall glass thing that lets in light. I discovered that I can use these like pincer things that I have to hold up like a black sheet to block out the light. So there's no curtains. If I had curtains, I'd do that, but I basically made my own curtains using these pincer things. And so I took off the black Duna cover, and now I've like clamped that over my window. So now there's less light. Still not perfect. I'd much rather curtains, but you know, probably saves me like $1,000 or something. Is edgy content more right-wing? When I think about the majority of the edgy part of the internet being mostly right-sided, don't like the whole right-left thing dividing everything into halves. It's to be edgy is to, you know, merely exist on the line of what is socially acceptable. The underlying premise of what you're saying is you believe that things that are left are more socially acceptable. Dividing things in half, maybe, I don't know. Like, if you watch Bo Burnham's comedy special, that thing he did with the sock puppet or whatever, talking about exploitation and the world being built on blood and stuff, and the pedophilic elite and stuff. I mean, that's kind of that kind of stuff exists for different reasons, criticizing the so-called elites. But that kind of stuff exists on the left, and I hate saying the left and the right. It just makes me cringe. But you know what I'm saying? Like, there is definitely stuff that exists on the borderline of acceptability that is said all across the political spectrum on different topics. As I've said, though, the more that things become global, the more that nationalism seems against the grain, right? The more that people are intermingled, and cultures intermingle, things that are nationalistic or exclusionary, based on traits that people can't change, will always seem more against what is socially acceptable. And that stuff does exist more on the right. I wish I hadn't started speaking on it, because I hate saying left and right. It just seems so dumb. Could have at least said conservatives and liberals and stuff and talked on a social perspective or whatever. I'm too chill for this conversation, man. I mean, certainly the whole vein of we should care about what other people think and care about their feelings and stuff, that does exist more in some parts of the perspective than others. I suppose that existing at all will lessen the amount of civil stuff that occurs. Like, you could talk about like Friendly Geordies in my country, for example, like the how he does a lot of edgy stuff and so hated by a lot of the more progressive elements of Australian politics. But at the same time, he is not what you might call right, politically speaking, in that he doesn't support like our, you know, conservative party or our economically liberal party or something. He supports the left party, even though the way he conducts himself is not necessarily within the norms of social convention, let's say. Your perspective on the world and politics and stuff is going to be greatly dependent upon what kind of stuff you're interested in and what you look at. It's very hard to and what you're presented, I mean. It's very hard to have a broad understanding of the current political space at any given time, because you aren't necessarily interested in all things equally, nor does any algorithm that you're currently in necessarily serve you everything equally. I remember once listening to a debate, and a person unironically said, "Oh, I know this happens all the time, man. I see it on YouTube videos all the time, man." You know, people just blissfully unaware that the facets of content that they look at on the internet is not necessarily indicative of it's not necessarily a representative sample of all possible content on the internet, you know. But long story short, whether the premises that underlie what you've said there are true just depends on how you're defining that stuff, and I don't know. Twitch officially endorses YouTube. I am from YouTube, love you, Maddo. It's good to know the people at YouTube love me now. welcome to Twitch. Did you guys see that thing that I tweeted out a couple of days ago? So, Easy Speezy, I think he's a nice dude. That, like, a lot of the stuff he does doesn't particularly interest me. So I probably pop into his stream like every once in a while just to see like what he's doing or whatever. Because he seems like a nice dude. So like I'm saying, I'm not like actively watching his content for hours. It's like I stop in every once in a while when I see him online. But I happen to stop in, and he commented like, I don't know the context, where he was just like, I don't think Twitch would allow a person to have YouTube as their username, right? And I'm like, I wonder if there is a person on Twitch with the name YouTube. I wonder if that's a thing. I remember a long time ago, for whatever reason, we looked up Hitler, and Hitler had been banned. So that was clearly a name at one point, and it was banned. So I'm like, well, it wouldn't surprise me if Twitch does ban or prevent certain names. So I gotta look this stuff up. And so I looked it up, and there is an account, twitch.tv/YouTube. And what was funny to me is that the default profile is underneath it. And it says, from Twitch, it says, we don't know much about YouTube, but they're probably pretty great. Or something like that. Because that's the default of what it says for every channel. If you have no
Rings close.
description.
Only 1 minute to go.
And so I tweeted out Twitch's endorsement of YouTube. Yeah, so if you ever see YouTube hanging around Twitch, guys, there is apparently someone there.
Throw an axe down.
Like the video and subscribe to my channel. It costs you nothing, and I wish you all the best. Hello and welcome to Twitch Controls Chaos Season 4, Episode 4. Right now, we just did Case in the Jewel Store, and I'm going to do carbine rifles to get myself non-serialized weapons to use for the Jewel Store heist. Why do I need to do this for this particular heist and not other heists? I don't know. Random busy work before a heist.
Good thing I'm inside the
I've
ring.
done carbine rifles in like a bajillion years. Don't kill me, chat, because it warped me somewhere else, and this will become a pain.
Just giving my shield a
well, you
reach out.
technically did warp me somewhere else, but this isn't a pain. I'm already a little bit behind. Can't do normal strats. You know what? I'm not going to do the speedrun strats. Rebel, just in the car.
Taking
well.
fire.
Stop him. He was supposed to die.
I used to go by the name Hope.
Ah, aimbot pen. You see, that's why I did it faster than normal. Because I knew you guys were going to pick that. Okay, I'm going to get seen by the cops here, which is not ideal. I am one of you. How did they know this wasn't just, you know, a cop car? Might have been the, like, bullet hole or whatever. Or they reported that it was stolen. One of those two things. Probably the reason. Hey, Snow. We back in North Yankton. I stopped those sirens, chat.
哎，统神变成一只狗了，不用说什么，这边就是改名字的局啊，先改 TOYD 的狗啊，别改名字了啦。我要看到你的名字，我才要下线。哎，统神变成一只狗了，不用。
There's a win out there waiting for us.
Let's go get the job done, brothers.
I'm ready. Let's get the job done.
is your champion.
Something wrong with your head if you fight me. Cool. I'm the jump master. This might be a good place to land. Get ready. Moving up. Next ring star.
Attention. First blood.
The battle happens quick. Be ready. Extended heavy mag here. Level 2. I need it. Light ammo here. Sniper stock here. Level 3. Extra supplies over here. Extended sniper mag here. Level 3. Light ammo here. I need a backpack.
New kill leader appointed.
New kill leader. Heads up.
Gotta hop up here. Tempo. Energy ammo here. Light ammo here.
I need optics for a pistol.
Peacekeeper here. Thank you. Going to explore. Volt SMG here. Optics here. Sniper. Let's explore this way. My ultimate ain't ready.
How much
Extended
time?
light mag here.
Respawn.
Level 3.
I need heavy ammo. Got an extended energy mag right here. Level 1.
Here.
Shotgun ammo.
Level 1.
Shotgun ammo here.
Optics here. Close range.
I could
Thanks.
use that.
10 seconds to the ring. It's close at least. Let's go this way.
Okay.
Warning. Movement in progress.
Ring's coming in.
Thanks.
But wait now. My ultimate. I got you. Now keep moving.
R99 here. Backpack here. Level 1.
Attention. Delivering.
Heavy ammo here.
R99 here. You hear that? There's a care package coming down. I need it. Extra supplies over here. Light ammo. Energy ammo here. Light ammo here.
R301 here.
Thanks. Light ammo here.
Target spotted.
Okay. Come and get your birthday present.
Enemy over there. Hostile spotted. Target over there.
Good extended light mag here. Level 3. Half the squad's left. No. Okay.
New kill leader. Watch for them.
Target over there.
I'm going over there.
Has been eliminated.
Enemy over there.
Spotted. Throwing Arc Star. Opening fire.
Listen up, I'm getting shot at.
Recharging my shields.
Enemy out.
Contact with enemy.
Calling the airstrike.
Oxstar out.
Throw my grenade out. Watch yourself. There's another squad attacking.
Taking fire, brothers. Reloading.
Making contact with enemy.
Next ring's full. Got a replicator coming.
Together, we will slaughter our enemies. Ready to go.
Medea, all good with me.
This is your champion.
I wish all of you could fight tomorrow too, but you'll be dead.
Good, I'm the jump master.
You don't want to see this up close, skin bag.
This might be a good place to land. Get ready, moving up.
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
Spitfire here. Optics here. Sniper. Got some arrows for you.
Marking our surroundings.
Backpack here. Level 1. Boat check here. Heat shield here.
Marking our
Shield
surroundings.
battery here. Extended light mag here. Level 3.
Oops.
Got some arrows for you.
Using grapple.
Let's go this way. Heat shield here. That'll get you out of a jam.
I have located the next ring. Trust your maps.
There's a sentinel over here.
The ring is close. Time graces us.
Seconds, rings close.
Using grapple.
The ring's close. 10 seconds. Target over there.
I heard that.
Heard that.
I can see the zipline deployed. Keep eyes on the new kill leader. I am taking fire, friends.
I am Bruce Hunter.
Extra out.
Arcstar out. Throwing Arcstar.
Scanning the
Rick.
I downed a hostile.
I am taking fire, friends. I have been down.
Another squad. Armor.
Hostile right here.
I've been down.
Taking damage.
with me, I'm with you.
I'm not afraid.
Ready, steady,
I'll never be.
Introducing your champion.
It all ends the same way, with me observing.
Eeny, meeny, miny.
Let's land
How
here.
about there? Non terre plus ultra!
Contact with I-Star. Let's explore this way.
Opening fire. Reloading. They spotted me. I'm taking shots. Reloading. Enemy down. Reloading. Need to recharge my shield.
Oh, that's got a kick!
Help John if you need it.
Reloading.
Reloading. Down. Recharging my shield.
First blood.
Getting shot at. Heads up. Kill leader. Come on. I still need you.
This is gonna be a good fight.
Let's have fun, friend.
If the gods will it, we will. Introducing your champion.
I'm the jump master. Follow me.
I say we land here.
Don't matter what you run, just how you use it.
I say we land here.
Okay.
Enough lambing around. We're dropping.
Let's explore this way.
I am taking fire.
Attention.
I downed the hostile. First blood.
Hostile close.
Down, but alive.
Round one. Beginning ring
Contact with
countdown.
targets.
Reload. Say
Don't
what?
worry, I'm here.
Whole squad knocked. Evo shield here. Level 2.
I am trained using a Phoenix kit.
Gotta hop up here. Quick draw. Thanks. Light ammo here.
Attention. There is a new kill leader.
Careful, no kill me. Bless me with sight.
Flatline here. Here I go. Extended heavy mag here. Level 3.
Dibs.
Let's go this way.
Barrel stabilizer here. Level 3. Backpack. Light ammo here.
Dibs.
Spitfire here.
Marking our surroundings. Someone traveled through here. Someone
We're
traveled
spread out
through
a lot.
here.
Look at the map.
Less than 1 minute. The ring is not far.
Thank you.
In combat. Hostile over there. Reloading. Shots fired at me. Throwing arc star. Scanning the area.
30 seconds remain. The ring is...
Recharging my shields.
Attention. The kill leader
I am
has been
taking fire.
eliminated.
Battling the enemy. I have fallen.
Hold it down, mate. I'm coming for you.
The ring's close. 10 seconds. Arc star out.
You and me now. Thermite grenade out. Listen up, the ring's moving.
Look out, grenade. Damage, friend. Throwing arc star.
Reload.
Reloading.
Throwing up down. Airstrike.
Incoming care package. I love losing. Firing.
Reloading.
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 Squad down. Now we can loot them.
Enemy down.
I am taking fire, friends.
Come on, Mitchell. Say hello. Patching myself up a bit. Just giving my shields a recharge.
I am repairing myself.
Attention.
Recharging shields.
Kill leader.
New kill leader. Go on, watcher. Light ammo here. Extended light mag here. Level 3. Hostile right here. Light ammo here. Calling in a lifeline package. Evo shield here. Level 3. Barrel stabilizer here. Level 3. Backpack here. Level 3.
Dibs.
Phoenix kit here. Extended heavy mag here. Level 3. Might be something good this way.
Contact with target. The enemies are shooting. I have been downed.
Listen up, I'm getting shot at. I've been downed.
Now for the best part. Looting.
I just polished my grapple.
If you're with me, I'm with you.
All that matters is being the last one alive. Introducing your champion.
Let's land here.
Here we go. It's a long drop. Fun.
Let's go this way. Next ring's not very close. I've heard all the stories on this one. Mysteries are mysteries.
Energy ammo here. Energy ammo here.
First blood on the enemy.
I could use that.
Attention. There is a new kill leader.
Extended heavy mag here. Level 1.
Watch out for the new kill leader, friend.
I need an extended light mag.
Grappling. Extended heavy mag here. Level 3.
I need a backpack. Got an extended energy mag right here. Level 3. I need a backpack. Got a hop up here. Quick draw. Extended heavy mag here. Level 3.
The ring is a far distance. 1 minute remains.
I need light ammo.
Energy
I need
ammo
heavy
here.
ammo.
Heavy ammo here.
30 dibs.
Friends, there is an extended energy magazine here. Level 3.
I need an extended light mag. Thanks. Now this is something to celebrate.
Happy to help, friend.
Let's explore this way.
Warning. Ring movement in progress.
Heard that? Listen up, the ring's moving.
Attention. Delivering care package.
Care package coming in.
Who's ready to fly on a zipline? I am.
I need an extended light mag. Peacekeeper here.
Friends, there is an extended energy magazine here. Level 4.
I need it.
Let's go this way.
1 minute, friends.
Shotgun bolt here. Level 2.
Dibs.
Light ammo here.
Let's explore this way.
Grappling.
Shield battery here.
Dibs. Heavy ammo here. Thank you. Come and get your birthday present.
Looking for sniper optics.
Extra supplies over here.
Hostile spotted.
Got some extra supplies.
Extended heavy. I've got an Evo shield here.
I
It's
need
cool. Level 2.
Frag out. Frag out.
Who's ready
Thank
to
you.
fly on a zipline? I am.
I downed him. They spotted me. I'm taking shots. Firing. Reloading.
Froggo.
I'm down.
Extra out. Deploying headphone.
Reloading. Down.
Recharge my shields.
Half the squads remain. I killed an enemy.
Healing up.
Reloading.
Attention. The kill leader has been eliminated.
Just a scare. 1 second.
Mark. Kill leader down.
Optics here. Close range.
I need a body shield.
I've got an Evo shield
Hemlock
here.
here.
It's cool. Level 3.
Extended heavy mag, yeah. Level 3.
Recharging shields.
Energy ammo here. Shield battery here. Optics here. Mid-range. Optics here. Close range. Replicator. Extended heavy mag here. Level 4.
Target spotted.
Let's explore this way. Hostile over there.
Zipline deployed. Hostile close.
They spotted me. I'm taking shots.
The enemies are shooting at me.
Listen up, I'm calling a lifeline package in. I'm spotted. Taking fire.
Except the portal. Get shot. Down.
Here, drone.
Need to recharge my shields. 45 seconds. Rings close.
Throwing Arc Star. Giving my shields a recharge.
Watch yourself. There's another squad attacking.
That's
I am taking fire, friends. Reloading.
reloading. Enemy down.
Shot out.
Recharging my shield.
Enemy down. Killed an enemy. 10 seconds. The ring's close.
Giving my shields a recharge.
Patching myself up.
Pass me that shield.
The ring's moving, friends.
Optics here. Close range. Light ammo here. Phoenix kit here.
Attention. Delivering care package.
Looks like a care package is coming in. Big things in that.
Get ready, it's zipline time.
Round 3. Beginning ring countdown.
Light ammo here. Say one. We're all inside this
I
ring.
need shotgun ammo.
Attention.
Shotgun ammo here.
Delivering replicator.
I could use that. Got a replicator coming in.
Enemy
Target spotted.
spotted.
Heard that. Firing.
Frag out. Opening fire. Reloading.
Frag out.
Got them.
Thermite grenade out.
They spotted me.
Reloading.
Contact with hostile.
Just us left.
Spotted another squad. Armor.
Zipline deployed.
Let's explore this way.
Got our friend's banner. This is great.
Recharging my shields.
New kill leader appointed.
Watch out for the new kill leader, friend. Grappling.
Now for
Target
the right.
spotted.
Let's explore this way.
Direct hit.
Good. We're inside.
Enemy over there.
Delivering care package.
Incoming care package. I love loot.
Snap, I'm getting shot at.
only my younger self had delighted more in those first kills.
Monitoring that spot. I can see that the ring's moving on the map.
Thanks.
Shield battery here. Hostile spotted. Great. I'm the new kill leader. Let's move this way. I need light ammo.
Target spotted.
我对小孩子哦，我都不会去管小孩子，我都不会去管小孩子的，我没有什么权利去管他们，我不会去管，我也没有空。反正就是给我好好，反正小孩子就是自己做什么事情自己知道，我不会去管他未来一定要干嘛，这是我最讨厌的。我小时候也不喜欢人家管。我所谓的管，不是说放任他，是说不要去管他选择人生是什么，不要帮他安排他的道路。每一个人生下来在这个世界上，各自有各自的位置。他不是我，我不是他。所以小孩子，我以前就讲过，他未来只要我还是心里要是一个清清白白，真的，要是一个正义的人。都没关系，你要做什么，只要是正当工作，我也不会看大人，我也不会去打小孩，找一分打一下。我最讨厌这种人了。 念书很重要，但是成绩不是拿来打小孩。你这样小孩不会学习，不会逃避。他也许不喜欢念书，你要去了解你为什么不喜欢念书，是因为教学的方式不正确，还是因为这个老师太鸡巴，教的听不懂，还是因为本身不喜欢这个科目，你要去了解嘛。不喜欢，你要应付一下就好，你不用去打他。我一样小时候，我一样考试都他妈的，我一样拿橡皮擦橡皮擦不是有好几个面吗？就 A1、2、3、4啊，然后考试卷起来就这样子。3，4，我考试这样考的啊，然后我就在那边等交卷啊，就可以提早什么交卷，我就马上出去，然后考奖金啊。我当学生就是这样啊。对啊，因为我认为他妈学校有个弱智，要不然教大小。我他妈我想赚钱，他妈的，练什么书啊？后来我去做一个工作，国中开始在做了，高中也在做了，所以我。那我都有具备啊！我小时候讲难听一点，有30分算很厉害，真的，我也不知道考啥小，然后整天去学校准备被老师打，每一堂课都要上去给人家打，为什么？因为我都不写作业啊，我不是鼓励大家这么做，好不好？我是拍片啊，我不鼓励大家这么做，但是我的小孩，我不会用这种方式去对他，因为行出状元。不一定要书念很好才是状元。那但是如果他愿意念，我就培养他，我也不会干扰他。愿意念、喜欢念书 ，OK， 当然很好。不愿意，我也不会 K 他啊。他妈的，外面技术性工作这么多，技术性的行业这么多，行都可以出状元。你他妈的考试卷来，你搞来，这样，你知道我这样手会打死人，所以我不会因为这样子去。
Now you see me, now you don't. Now you see me, boom, you're dead.
对啊。为什么你一直要问抽烟的问题？为什么你一直要关心我儿子未来？他现在那么小，然后10年后的事情，我不懂聊天室的一直问说他抽烟啊，他怎样啊？这个不是应该我自己去烦恼的。
Let's land here.
这不是应该我跟我老婆2个当父母的人自己去解决？
Good. I'm the jump master.
我又没有在卖那个什么儿童什么的，我又不是在教什么如何教小孩，出一些儿童玩具、儿童书啊。你这样的，你当然问我嘛，对不对？我没有在靠小孩子赚钱，我也没有在把我的儿子亮出吧，然后帮他拍 YouTube， 我没有录任何人我不是所以我没有必要跟各位报告说我儿子到底要干嘛？他跟你报告，好像你是他干爹，还是说你是我岳父？我岳父也不敢这样问我，我妈也不敢这样问我，我岳母也不敢这样问我，我老婆也不敢这样问我。为什么要一直问呢？对啊。
Oh boy, rings far.
我只是说，小孩子不是我们的复制人，我不会把它复制成阿管，我不会把它复制成我想要的样子。现在台湾的父母，人家讲华人的教育，虎父虎妈，就是小时候怎样，把他当做军人。把他当做什么去训练他？说我都为了你好，我为了你未来好，我为了你好，控制他的人生，做他不喜欢做的事情。这样人生在这个世界上到底有什么乐趣？你只要今天不干坏事，你只要今天行得正走得端，你都是一个好人。成就是自己有没有野心去达成，能耐是你出社会之前就跟人家竞争，自己知道自己有没有能耐。你要丢脸，丢的是你的脸，不会丢你爸的脸。我在讲，是跟他儿子我是我， 每一个人都是个体，儿子是儿子，陈之汉是陈之汉，没有第二个陈之汉，我相信未来也没有第二个陈之汉，陈之汉就一个，所以不用担心小孩子硬是给他什么，我要给他最好的教育、最严格的什么，我不信这一套。我只知道自由发展，我只知道教他分别善恶，我只知道给他尽我的义务，但是之后他18岁满岁的时候，他要对他人生负责，就这么简单，就这么简单。我一天从小跟他小孩子说，这是你的人生，你自己选怎么过。你也要做拍，要用乖，你把你的代志。选择路是你自己选。你们都没有父母啊？你们都没有吗？你们父母也是从小求你们啊。你觉得你会听吗？你觉得你快乐吗？既然你当年轻人的时候，既然你小的时候，你他妈的这样压迫式的教育，你自己都快受不了了。台湾就是这样，小时候被压，长大之后换你压小孩，这有什么意思啊？这到底有什么意思啊？我不懂。
Thanks. I need energy ammo.
Energy ammo here.
I need it.
一个人最宝贵的，一个当人类，我们来讨论，人类最宝贵的就是你的思想，因为思想是自由的，创意是无限的，你的心灵。如果只是吃睡、大便、尿尿、打手枪，这个是一个人啊。身为一个人类，身为一个男性，身为一个雄性啊，一个种族的雄性啊，任何人都可以做。人今天最珍贵的就在他的，还有这里，内心的心灵跟脑袋的想法。他是一个个体，他有他的想法，他有他的心。今天要让他更聪明，我相信更聪明、更优丽、更优异，就是要让他自由发展，让他去尝试所有合法的东西的，让他去自由的，不是限制他的。我相信这个小孩子这样子教育，我相信的，他心里是自由的，想法是多元，这样子的人未来才是成为人才，不是我帮你铺路铺好，你就走这条路。你就只能走这条路，你没有第二条、第三条路，他妈就一条路，就你老子，因为我是你老子，所以你他妈就是得他妈这样做。你当我儿子就是得这样做，哇他妈你儿子还真衰。妈的，你儿子还真衰，他没有办法选出生地，他还真衰。注点后尾嘛，提供杯啊，注点后尾嘛。那我的想法就是这样。那为什么要这样逼迫一个自己的亲人？我们做人都不会去逼迫我的员工说你要这样做，在公司上是啊，在私底下说你要这样做，你要听我的，我你他妈老靠给，有的老板他妈连私事都要给他管，什么都要管的，坐要有坐姿，站要有站姿，尿尿要有尿尿的姿势，打手枪要打的他妈的打手枪的预备姿势，是不是？什么都要规定，修改要不要顺便规定一下？自由发展，自由发展。每一个人都想要去控制人家，控制我没有啦，我一个尊重就够了。反正好不好，我一定会跟你讲。我这个人很爱讲，很爱聊天的，我会把事情跟你讲，你自己去死。我会把好的坏的都跟你讲，那你毅然决然这么做，你知不知道一句话叫做“少年寻，谈个 day 赛”。我老年轻的时候也是 day 赛啊。我也会跟我儿子讲，我顺便跟现在年轻人讲。你看看我直播，你够年轻的话，你他妈有时候事情多想一回。以前年轻，想杀小，做再说了，看你你。脑子装大便，你懂吗？馆长以前脑子也装大便，你懂吗？所以他妈的吃很多亏，你懂吗？所以他妈的鸡巴嘞，跌跌撞撞。就是这样，脑袋装大便，因为太年轻，脑袋装大便。然后啊，一路啊。 是这样子嘛。以前人讲的话嘛，你就去撞，撞得满头血回来，你就知道痛。啊，是不是这样？热血沸腾，然后他妈的嘞，遇到很多困难，然后他妈跌跌撞撞，跌得满身血的时候，就乖乖跑回家了。到时候你才知道，原来亲人家才是最重要的。年轻的时候，对不对？很有最重要，对不对？对，很有最重要。叫你干嘛？溜冰啊，豺狼放会啊。我用卡紧的，我当输赢，就代志。
Come on, say hello.
Bam goes the boozle.
真乖啦，
You got bamboozled. Look at you.
他朋友上好啊，义气。
Reloading.
我接住你做的啦，赞！我上好赞！大吉的时阵乖咧都，你咧读书咧，乖乖倒厝。甲恁甲老母出手，甲老爸出手，你当初啊你就知啊。很多人都在问又来又回到我一开始无限循环。那我现在加一点医学分享，算是给大家分享。其实你在做运动或者说做控制饮食来说，你是在确保你的未来的健康，并不是单纯是为了减肥。减肥这个东西太好减。那你要确定的是你要不要做。你来这边问老半天是你要不要加点这件事情。而重点是，虽然来这是各位嘛，对不对？他妈的鸡巴嘞，说要馆长，请问怎么瘦肚子？馆长，请问怎么瘦屁股？怎么瘦大腿？每次打一打。对，妈的，等一下不是叫咸酥鸡喝珍珠奶茶，对不对？所以它并不是说有用，它不是说有用，好不好？那就是说，重点就是在于说，你今天你到底要不要有学习？不要问我今天要瘦大腿，我今天要瘦腹，我今天要瘦什么？你身体就是一个容器就像这罐水一样，这是一个容器。你放多少的，你说这个就是身体。